You know that it's our time. These are the best days of our life. Or life. I don't know. I'm getting the John Legend version confused with the real deal, but who cares? Let's get into this review. So this episode opens up with Scheana going over to Jackson Brittany's place to discuss this text that she's having with Katie because Katie's mad at her that she's not mad at Lala. They're in their 30s. Can I just say this? These women are in their 30s and they're hating on some 22 or whatever year old girl. Like, y'all got to grow up. But first of all, can we address their housing? I've been watching this show since the beginning and I don't know. I'm not counting anybody's coins. I'm not talking about these Bravo checks, but they all like they live in Section 8. I'ma just say it. These houses look, low income, assisted living, like something is not right. And I know they have to play that they're waiters, but they look like they really live in these apartments. And this, what is this, season 5? Isn't that like house money? Or even condo money? It's just, I just can't believe Jackson's in the studio. Or is that a 1-bedroom? Oh, you know what? If it's West Hollywood, yeah, that's gonna look like that. Oh. Then after Scheana talks to Jackson, Brittany about that Katie situation, we head on over to Katie and Schwartz's. Excuse me, they just bore me so much. Their wedding planning, and then it gets good because the witches of Eastwicks come over. And then they all start cackling and talking about how Scheana is not dedicated to like their clique or like a true friend because she doesn't hate Lala because Lala said that if when Katie divorces Tom, listen, I'm not going to talk about nobody's marriage because, I'm still single and in the waters. However, y'all don't look like y'all going to last. Katie, the way you talk to this man on national TV, and let me tell you something, do not tear a man down. A man who's, on TV, has some type of clout, a couple of Instagram followers, and it's not hard on the eyes. Don't tear him down, honey, because it's always a hoe in the comment section waiting to push up on him. You better treat him right, but you've been beating up on him for 5 seasons and he ain't go nowhere. So I don't know. It might just work out. All I'm saying is you beat up on that man way too much on national TV. You is it emasculate? You emasculate him. And you shouldn't, you got to work on that. Anyway, they're talking about how they hate Lala and now they're mad at Scheana because she doesn't hate Lala. But you know what, Scheana? I will say this. You always get into something, and then when it gets too complicated or too difficult, or you just feel like you're over it, you're just like, well, I'm sorry, I'm done. What I did was wrong, and you move on. You can't do that. You went into hating Lala with the rest of the girls. You fell in line. And now you think jumping out of line that they're going to be fine with it? No. Those banshees are out for blood. They are miserable. And when you joined in with them, you said that you would be miserable together. Now you can't jump out and be like, I just want to have peace with everybody. You can't be friends with them and have peace. You can't be friends with those ladies. Ladies, y'all too old. You can't be friends with them and still be friends with Lala without being angry and nasty and crying and drunk and sleeping with every and anybody and punching people in the face at weddings. That's how you have to roll. If you don't want to roll like that, sweetie, then you should have never got in that clique. You need some girlfriends. I feel like Ariana is such a good girlfriend to you. I don't know why you can't just be that and be cool. Like, bust your tables or wait your tables, get a drink, get a little goat cheese ball appetizer, and move forward. You don't got to interact with them like that, but you just want to be friends with them so badly. Ma, you too old. You are too old. You're in your 30s. You're working up to your 40s. Pretty soon, you're going to be 90. And still trying to be friends with them in some assisted living old folks home. You have way too much life to live to be up under these girls like that. You have to pick a side. You really, really do, because you can't be nasty and mean and cackling and tearing people down with them, and then the next moment you want to have peace. So you either in the clique or you're out of it. Jax is a sociopath. I could have told you that from the pilot. And he's probably closeted. Not my business. I'm just saying, it's 2016. Come out. Live your truth. Well, you know what? Maybe that's just how white guys are. I have never been able to like really tell when a white guy is gay. I've only been able to do that with black men. Like when a black man is gay, I know. But with white guys, I'm just like, I can't tell. Like the voice doesn't change. Nope. I'm going into straight ignorance. Nope. Not going there. Okay, Miss Stassi. I love that accurate read of the entire cast. See, this is the type of Stassi I like. Keep that up. Just read people, you know, be nice, shady. You know, I want the Stassi from season 1. You were friends with everybody. You was cordial to everybody. But, you know, you shaded them in the confessionals and you shaded them to their face. That's the Stassi I miss. This Stassi that's just in everybody's business, you know, going after people. That's not why we like you. Like, we don't like you as, not don't like you. You're like the villain, but like dynasty villain. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my goodness, did you hear how she shaded her? She is so nasty. But it's like, we love to watch that. You're getting to just nasty now. There's no shade. It's just nasty. That read that you did in that confessional, that's the Stassi we want. Stay there, girl. Stay there. Come in, you know, to Sir and slay. Give a little shade to Lisa. You're still working here too, I presume. Do something like that. But this trying to tear Lala down and falling apart in bathrooms over gossip. Girl, play your position. Play your position. Get that peach or whatever. Well, no, it's not a peach because y'all don't have a fruit in this franchise. But you know what I mean. Like, take your place back as, like, the focal point, like the leader of this group. Because now you're starting to fall in positions that Katie was in. And, never be a Katie. Never. So Lisa pops in and she tries to, you know, get in everybody's business or intervene or like be the guide. She tries to get Katie and Lala. Shout out to Lala. She tries to get them to come together and kill any beef. Lala and Scheana as well. And she just wants to work everything out because Scheana is crying to Lisa about the text that Katie sent her. Can I just address this? This is what white people, this is what people of color, black goddesses like myself mean when we say white privilege. White privilege does not mean money per se. It just means this type of privilege. Like, these kids is broke. They don't have it like that. We probably got the same bank account. However, they still have these like flighty, easy-go-lucky lives where a text from a friend, like a minimal like not even something where it's just like, I'm going to show up to your house with some heat and I'm going to put a bullet in your chest. Not even anything like that. It's just, oh, how could you do this to me? Kind of text could have a grown white woman in her 30s crying at her job. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be crying about no chick that don't like me. Now somebody trying to kill me, I'm like, oh my gosh, totally different story. Not that anybody has tried to kill me. I'm just saying, we don't live in the same world. Because this is ridiculous. Y'all too old for this. Scheana, you too old to be crying about Katie sending you a text. Honey, you need to be taking care of home because the streets is talking. Y'all got to grow up. Anyway, they have this whole conversation with Lala. I love Lala. I think I love Lala. I love Lala the same way that I love, what is her name? Erica Jane. Pat the pussy. And Beverly Hills Housewife. I love them because for me, as someone who would not really have anything to identify with this show, I can identify with Lala because she's probably like the ghettoest, you know, let's be honest, the blackest thing and that I can really relate to on that show. So I feel like I connect with her in a certain way. I just love her. And they hate her. Those girls hate her because she's young and tight and fly. And Lala, you keep it up. Let them hate. You just keep on walking in that restaurant and you stun on them. Stun on them hoes. Let them hate, girl. Let them hate. Because they want to be you, truth be told. They want to be you. And women, we have to stop doing that. I don't even want to get into this topic, but I just feel like this show shows that. Because they have really no reason not to like Lala, but she's younger than them and she's skinnier. And they, and when Lala made that comment about Katie not working on her summer body, that really hurt her because within that community, weight and age is a serious topic. Like especially for, I don't want to say white women, but it's the truth. Like when y'all gain some weight or when y'all get old, it really affects you. And when somebody throws an insult to your age or to your weight, that's cutting deep. So Lala knew what she was doing, and I do agree that she was wrong there. But I just feel like a lot of your hate, a lot of the clique's hate is because of Lala's age and waist size. Y'all got to get out of that. Y'all still thin. Y'all still look young. Moisturize. You're still young. But you're too old to be so petty. Now, when you get to a certain age, there's a certain way to be petty. Watch Lisa. She does it well. Well. This little surprise party for Shay and the other dude, Kristen's boyfriend, right? Yeah. That was really cute. That was a cute little moment where they're like, oh, I thought it was your surprise party. I like that. That was a cute little moment that warmed my heart. And then, the clique got drunk and it all went to hell from there. Oh, Scheana, girl, you got to stop crying over these girls. You have to. Let's be real here. You were never in. Even when you thought you were never in. They don't like you. They have never liked you. Your role within that clique was to be the flunky, and you keep on trying to get out of position. See, in this clique, you got to play your position. Stassi leads. Katie, second in command. Anytime Stassi goes away or anytime she gets out, falls out of place for a minute, Katie comes in and takes that position. But when Stassi comes back, she plays her position. Second fiddle. Kristen, head flunky in charge. The only way you can get to be head flunky in charge is when you have the leader bop you in the face on national TV, and then a few seasons later you come back, cry to that person and apologize so that you can be back in the clique. Head flunky in charge. You have always been second flunky. Because how I know this is because head flunky in charge, Kristen, always shades you. Always. Why? Because she knows her position. You never knew your position. That's why you never worked out with this group. But you got a great friend in Ariana. Sorry, girl, if I'm butchering your name. The coolest chick on the show. You and her have a great friendship. Work on that. Leave those girls alone. They don't like you. They never will. Because you don't play your position. And I admire that about you, but I think your problem is you're always trying to be neutral in situations. You can't be neutral in life. You have to take a side, or you have to take a stand. And right now, the streets are talking. You need to take a stand for yourself and get that household in check. Stop running after these girls. You look ridiculous on national TV. And those contacts. Listen, I see that there has been some changes. Your coin, your business, do what you want to do. With them contacts. You look like you're on ecstasy. Real talk. Get new contacts. Stassi and his breakdown. Okay. I'm not going to go too hard on you because I feel like you were probably drunk. Okay. So that's where probably a lot of those emotions came from. But like calling Lala evil and bringing up all these things, you guys are just really jealous of her. And it shows. It shows that you don't like her. It shows that you are very, very jealous of her. You have to find another storyline because you are going to look like a fool running after this young girl that y'all hate so much. It's all coming out. So you guys, you specifically, Stassi, you got to find a way to get back in your position because you are looking like a fool on this show. That whole breakdown and that whole ganging up on sheet, girl, no, you got to do better. You're better than that. You're better than that. You know what? You know what this show needs? If Stassi doesn't get back into position, this show needs like a hostess or a waitress. They need another coworker at Sir who don't take no crap. You know what I mean? Somebody who maybe like a nice, and like a bad body or median chick from like Glendale. Oh, get an Armenian chick from Glendale, because she not gonna let them talk to her any kind of way. Oh no, she won't. She gonna cuss them out in 3 languages. Get that. Or maybe get an upper crust Mexican chick, from Van Nuys. You know what I mean? Somebody who knows how to code, a Mexican chick who knows how to code switch. You know what I mean? She probably will drag you if you ever come to her hood. But if she's at Sir, she knows how to, take an order and, be real cute. But when she get to the back of that kitchen, she gonna cuss you out, read you to filth. Or get a nice HBCU sister from like Baldwin Hills. Because you have to have you can't go Love and Hip Hop on this show. You gotta bring a certain type of, you gotta bring in a new cast member who is strong, but somebody who can code switch, because that's what needs to happen with these girls. Poor Lala, I thought that she would have been the one to do it, but every episode she is crying over these girls or in some type of fight in it, and it really hurts her. So you got Andy, whoever's over the show, you need to bring somebody in who can take on those girls, someone who can cuss them out, read them for filth, and then go handle her table or do whatever she has to do. And then she goes in the confessionals with the weave nice, with the makeup, the highlighter on fleek, a nice, fine Instagram dress. And she just reads them for filth again in the confessionals. Then she gets to the reunion and reads them for filth and don't feel no way. Or bring in a new clique. You have to do something, because every season cannot be this bullying of Scheana. And then Ariana's in the corner like, I don't like anybody. And we gotta mix it up. It's a season 5. Let's mix it up. That was the episode. I was all over the place. I had a lot of emotions about this episode. But next week seems like it's going to be just as messy. Scheana's probably going to do some more crying. But I'll be watching. See you then.